Hi, I'm Caleb Giddings from Gun Nuts Media, and in today's video, we are going to be reviewing the not new, but very interesting Beretta M9A3. Now, as we get started with this review, the first thing that we want to do is talk about the history of the M9A3. Beretta introduced this gun as a solution to the Army's modular combat handgun, or modular, that's it, the MCS, the modular combat handgun. Basically, they said, we will replace every Beretta that you have in stock, every M9 that you have in stock, with the M9A3 through a progressive upgrade program, and it will cost you way less money than the modular combat handgun is going to cost you. The Army said, nah, fam, we want that sweet, sweet Sig Sauer, which, whatever. Anyway, the M9A3 was a significant and is a significant upgrade over the original M9 pistol and even the M9A1. We're going to go over some of the upgrades that it has on it. So right off the bat, you can see that the A3 has the Vertec straight backstrap. This was designed so that people with smaller hands could get a better firing grip than they could with the rounded backstrap on the original 92 series. It ships from the factory with a D-spring, which means that my trigger pull is about 12 pounds as opposed to the 16 pounds that you see frequently on factory M9s. It has the enlarged magazine release button from the factory. All great stuff. It also has a threaded barrel so you can attach suppressors or whatever silly doodads you want to put on the end of your barrel, like a brake. And then obviously, in one of the biggest upgrades from the standard issue 92 guns, the front sight can be replaced. As a matter of fact, all of the sights can be easily replaced, and this gun ships with night sights as well. It also, of course, has a Picatinny rail on it, which makes adding accessories such as weapon-mounted lights a lot easier. A modern combat handgun has to accept a weapon-mounted light. There's no room for debate on that topic. Now, this one also is the G model, which means it works decock only. When I press the safety lever down and release it, it springs back up, making it ready to fire. That is, in my opinion, the best version of the Beretta. The G model is the best. I have lots of Berettas, not all of them are Gs, but this one is. Now, the real important question is, with all these upgrades, how well does the Beretta shoot? Well, we're going to take it out to the range and shoot the Gabe White standards just to see how this goes. .279. .253. Clean. .252. Clean. .336. Might have dropped one. Let's go look at the hits. Alright, here we go. I've got 2 out of the body, all of the head hits. As you can see, the M9A3 performed very well on the Gabe White standards. Now, obviously, we want to have certain numbers here that we're going for. I'd like to be able to do the failure drill in less than 2 seconds. I'd like to be able to do the build drill in less than 2 seconds. I didn't hit any of those today because I was firing essentially a new gun from my appendix carry holster, but it shot very well and very accurately, and that's important. The next evaluation course that we're going to go through is the IDPA 5x5 classifier. So this is a 25-shot course of fire that IDPA uses to determine someone's classification. It's very straightforward, so let's head back to the range and take a look. 467. I'm gonna have to go back and figure out what that last string was. That sucks. $597 and 4 body, 1 head. $301. Let's have a look. All right, looks like I'm down 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Down 4. That was not a very good shot right there. Well, that's the IDPA 5x5 classifier. I would have just missed Masterclass in stock service pistol, despite the fact that I was cheating and using an appendix carry holster. We've got one more test that we're going to run on the M9A3, and that's a 15-yard accuracy test. I like shooting guns at 15 yards, standing unsupported for accuracy for review purposes, because while I personally will shoot a gun out to 25 and 50 yards, the average consumer will probably never take that gun past 10, 15 yards. So how well a gun groups shooting standing unsupported at 15 yards is an important metric. Let's see how the M9A3 does. All right, let's go take a look. "15 yards, standing unsupported." The gun shoots a little bit to the right, but it shoots an excellent group, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, that wraps it up for the M9A3 review. I think this is a great gun. Again, it has a ton of upgrades over your standard 92 series gun, and it doesn't cost a whole lot more. These can be found for $750 online all day long, and from the factory, not counting the Elite LTT, this is probably the best Beretta for your money. The reason I don't count the Elite LTT is because that's definitely more in your custom-ish tier, and I think that if you have that smaller hand circumference and you like the Vertec grip, you should go for one of these all day long. I love the Vertec grip. I've loved it since it came out. I was sad when they discontinued it. There are a couple of things about this that I think could be better. Personally, I'm not a fan of the grips, but I'm not a fan of factory grips on any gun, and I changed those out. Honestly, and I know you guys are going to accuse me of being a homer for Beretta, because I kind of am. This is the gun Beretta should have been making since the M9. Like, they get the M9 made, it goes out to the military, it serves in the military for a while. Beretta should have been proactive with this as an upgrade kit for the M9 and just started pushing it out, because I think if they had, we wouldn't be saddled with the frickin' Sig M18 or M17 anyway. I'm Caleb Giddings. Thanks for watching. Until next time, remember, run your gun, not your mouth.